Jeffco is a very large school district with over 770 square miles and 70,000 students. It's a large undertaking, but Vivacity has invested in Colorado to make sure that we can support Jeffco with those services, products, and support that they need to be successful.
Vivacity is with Jeffco every step of the way, from planning to implementation. We have very early conversations with them. We help them, overcome obstacles and hurdles. We can adapt to whatever it is that they need.
School districts are dynamic environments. Our curriculum changes year over year. We have to have devices that are flexible to be able to handle different parts of curriculum, whether it's an ed tech tool, whether it's a student logging in and checking on an assignment, using an LMS system. Those devices have to work.
What makes this partnership so unique is, I think, the collaboration between the two teams. The Jeffco team is incredibly engaged and thoughtful, and so it's really easy to match that energy. I think at the end of the day, there's a shared commitment between both teams to do things the right way.
Jeffco is continuously trusting us with their entire deployment, with the support and services that we provide to them daily. And we're trusting Jeffco for that accurate information that sets us up for success. We trust that they know what's best with their students, and we would lean on them heavily in order to make sure that we have programs and that support those students.
It's really kind of that above and beyond customer service that we feel like we really connect with them. We have Chelsea and Ryan, and we meet with Corey. Usually when we start those meetings, there's always a little just personal, how are you, what's up, what's new? And that's not always natural, but it is there with Vivacity. And so I think we appreciate that moment to connect.
You have to be fun. You have to be personal. You have to get to know the people. You have to be invested in their lives. You have to learn that they make sourdough bread and that they have a cat named, Mittens and things of that nature. And you have to also be responsive. It's not just enough to build that relationship, but you also have to steward that professional side. So getting back to emails, taking care of them every step of the way, and then proactively looking at their entire scope of their business and finding ways that you can solve problems for them before they occur. We have the same mission, the same focus to take care of students, and we work together to make sure that our mission's accomplished.
One of the things that I know I've been focused on with some of my peers across the country is how technology and IT is now a utility in the classroom versus an add-on. And so when you think about IT as a utility, part of that utility is, of course, our Chromebooks. And having Vivacity help us out, we know that we've got a team that we can work with to be successful. Even though we do our own repair to some extent, we simply cannot keep up with the volume at a school district of this size. And so our relationship with Vivacity is critical.
Now, obviously, businesses are in business to make money, but Vivacity's more than that. They're doing things that they don't really have to do that cost money. If you do short-term thinking, you wouldn't do some of the things that they're doing, like supporting a cyber crew at a high school. But in the long term, it's really beneficial for everyone. It's a win-win for everyone. And I really appreciate that the decision makers have decided that that's an important thing to do, that education is important. Helping our students become better learners is important. And Vivacity is a really important piece of that system.